And it's back to you.
Have you guys ever wondered how common people of the Dark Ages built their mud huts? I know I have. They quite often used wattle and daub. It may sound like a modern day construction duo, but alas, it is not. Merriam-Webster Dictionary describes wattle and daub as a framework of woven rods and twigs covered and plastered with clay and used in building construction. Back in the Middle Ages, they used a sticky material, usually made of some combination of wet soil, clay, sand, and yes, animal dung. Wattle and daubing have been used for around 10,000 years, at least. We are just more familiar with it from the times of the Middle Ages and ancient Native American cultures. This process is similar to modern day lath and plaster and cob techniques. So wattle and daub houses have not ever really left the human way of life, they've just evolved. So in this speech, I'm hoping to talk about the ingredients and steps in creating the walls for the medieval wattle and daub hut that I saw from a YouTube video about making history. Starting off, talk about wattle. Wattle is basically weaving flexible, bendable sticks and twigs together onto upright stakes, distance out to your preferences. Kind of like modern day wickering, just in a large scale. Daub is using a combination of mud, clay, sand, straw, and dung. Dung was used primarily for its excellent binding quality. Among other ingredients, of course. Different combinations for different purposes, as long as you have at least a binder, and aggregate, and a reinforcement. And what you basically do with the wattle and daub is you can bind and mix by hand the daub. You don't really use gloves. They didn't really have gloves back then for this type of work. And you basically stomp it, the mixture process, similar like old-fashioned ways of squishing grapes into wine. This was called treading. Once fully mixed, you pretty much just grab a couple handfuls or a dollop of your mixture, kind of wad it up in a ball, and slap it onto the side of the wattle. Once it's on there, you pretty much just smear it all around until it's completely covered. Let it dry, and voila, you have your wall. Hopefully I taught you a little history and how it is connected to modern day without boring you to tears. Please feel free to check out the connecting video that I use as a reference. Thank you.